a newborn baby girl, was pushed into a river by an old woman. But just a moment later, a vicious dog, attracted by the scent of a human, came charging toward her. The baby cradle, woven from grass and twigs, floated steadily down the river. Eventually, it came to a stop in a quiet bend of the stream. Two children playing by the riverside spotted the cradle and the baby inside. The boy immediately ran to get his father. This land had been home to the Nelwyn people for generations. A dwarf farmer named Willow was working in his fields when the boy came rushing over, shouting that there was a baby in the river. Willow dropped his tools and followed his son to the riverbank. Looking closely, it was obvious the baby wasn't Nelwyn. She looked more like one of the Daikini, a race of giants who lived far away. The boy asked his father who the Daikini were. Willow explained they were a distant people, much larger than them. The boy pleaded with his father to take the baby in, but Willow refused. Just then, his wife walked over and pulled the baby from the river. Willow told her they absolutely couldn't bring the baby into their home, but his wife didn't seem to care about his objections. As she bathed the baby, she noticed a strange birthmark on the child's arm, just as Willow had feared. The next day, Willow left home with his children, leaving his wife behind to care for the baby. They headed to the village festival, but during the celebration, a massive, rabid dog burst into the crowd. Terrified, the villagers scattered. One brave Nelwyn warrior stepped forward and managed to kill the beast. Upon examining the dog, they discovered it had been tracking a missing baby girl. Realizing the danger, Willow rushed home. Thankfully, his wife and the baby were safe. After hearing what had happened, his wife agreed that the baby should be taken to the village elders. When the high elders saw the child lying on the ground, he instantly sensed this was no ordinary baby. He chose a small group of warriors from the village and gave them the task of escorting the baby to the crossroads where they could hand her off to the Daikini. But why had this baby been abandoned in the first place? Because the Daikini queen had received a prophecy. A baby girl would be born who would one day overthrow her rule. In response, she ordered all pregnant women across the land to be imprisoned. And sure enough, they found a newborn girl named Elora with the prophesied birthmark. Elora's mother begged the midwife through tears to save her daughter and take her far away. But with the queen's vicious dogs in hot pursuit, the midwife had no choice. She placed Elora into the river and let the current carry her away.